Hey everyone, a very warm welcome to Fun Learn with Dipti. Today's topic is balancing chemical equation. But the question is, why do we want to balance a chemical equation? And how to balance a chemical equation? Coming to the first question, why we want to balance a chemical equation? Can you tell me what is law of conservation of mass? Well, it is mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. What does it mean? It simply means that the total mass of elements present in the reactant should be equal to the total mass of the element present in the product. That means we can say that the number of atoms of each element remains the same before and after the reaction. That means the total number of atoms of each element in the reactant side and in the product side should remain the same in a chemical reaction. Now our second question, how to balance a chemical equation? Well, there are various ways by which we can balance a chemical equation. Today we are going to discuss the table method. Balancing a chemical equation requires a lot of practice and patience. So do practice with me. We will try to understand how to balance a chemical equation using an example. Hydrogen reacts with oxygen to give water. The first step is to draw a circle around each formula. And we are not going to change anything inside the circle. Okay, why? Because we don't want to change the formula. This is the first rule. Now our second step is to form a table. We'll draw a table like this in which there are three columns. In the first column we will write elements, in the second column LHS, and the third column is for RHS. In the LHS column we have to write the number of atoms of the reactant, and in the RHS we have to write the number of atom in product. Okay, now we will write all the elements that are present in this reaction, and here in this reaction only two elements are present, namely hydrogen and oxygen. Now we will have to check how many hydrogen atoms are present in the LHS side. It is 2, so we will write 2 here. And how many oxygen atoms are present in this side? 2, so we will write 2. Now we have to check how many hydrogen atoms are present in the product side. It is 2. And how many oxygen atoms are present in the product side? It's 1. So we will write 1 here. Now we will have to check whether this equation is balanced or not. The number of atoms of each element in the reactant side and the product side should be same. Here in this case H, both are same, but for oxygen it is 2 in the LHS side and 1 in the RHS side. To make this oxygen 2, what we are going to do is we will just write 2. We'll multiply this 2. Okay, so here nothing is written, that means 1 is there, so 2 ones are 2. The oxygen in the product side will become 2, so we will cut it and write here 2. But don't forget to change the hydrogen also, because 2 2s are 4, so the product side hydrogen will be 4 now. Now we have to check whether it is balanced or not. Oxygen 2 2 balanced, but the hydrogen here is 2 and here it is 4. So what we are going to do, we have to change something in the LHS side, and we have to change hydrogen. We want 4 hydrogen atom in the LHS side also. So what we are going to do, we are going to simply write 2 as coefficient. That means 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. So we will cut this 2 and 2 2s are 4 now. So we will write here 4. Now we will check whether the equation is balanced or not. Hydrogen 4, 4, oxygen 2, 2. So it is balanced. Now our balanced chemical equation is 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. Hydrogen 4 in the reactant side, hydrogen 4 in the product side, oxygen 2 in the reactant side, and number of atoms of oxygen in the product side is also 2. So this is our balanced chemical equation. Now we will try to balance some more equations. So here Mg plus O2 gives MgO. Now we have to draw a table, then write elements, LHS and RHS. Now how many elements are there? Only 2 elements, Mg and O. Now in the LHS side only 1 Mg is there, and how many atoms of oxygen? It's 2. And in the RHS side it's 1 and 1. As you can see, Mg is 1 and 1 in both the side, but oxygen is 2 and 1. Okay, so what we are going to do is we will just write 2 in the coefficient so as to make this oxygen 2. So it will be 2. Don't forget to change Mg also, because earlier it was 1 but now it is 2. So we will cut this one and write here 2. Now again check the equation, 2 and 2, but for Mg it is 1 and 2. So we will change the reactant side and we will write here 2, so that in both the side, that means the LHS and RHS, it is 2. 2 atoms of oxygen is there in the LHS and 2 atoms of oxygen is there in the RHS also. That means it is our balanced chemical equation. 2 Mg, 2 Mg, 2 oxygen atom and 2 ones are 2, that means 2 oxygen atom. Now moving to the next equation, CH4 plus O2 gives H2O plus CO2. Okay, so how many elements are there? 3 elements, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. How many carbon? 1. Here hydrogen 4, oxygen 2 atoms of oxygen. Now we'll check for the product side. How many atoms of carbon? It's 1. How many atoms of hydrogen? It's 2. And how many atoms of oxygen? Here it is 1 and here it is 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So total number of oxygen is 3. Okay, we have to write the total number of atoms. Now, is this equation balanced? No, it is not. Only the number of carbon atom in the product and the reactant sides are equal, but hydrogen it is 4 and 2, oxygen it is 2 and 3. The first element it is balanced. We will move to the second element, that is hydrogen. Here it is 4 in the LHS and 2 in the RHS. So what we are going to do is we are going to multiply this with 2 so that it will become 4. So we will write 4 here. But don't forget to change oxygen also. Earlier it was 1 here and 2 here, that means 3. But now it is 2 plus 2, 4. So we will write here 4. Now oxygen is 2 in the reactant side but 4 in the product side. So what we are going to do? We are going to just multiply it with 2. So cut this 2 and write 4. 2 2s are 4. Now we'll check carbon 1 1 in the product and the reactant side, hydrogen 4 4, oxygen 4 4. Now this is our balanced chemical equation. I hope you understand this topic. It needs a lot of practice and patience to do it. So please practice, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.